Is anybody big enough to care? Where's a voice to lead the way? Will we throw it all away?
Welcome. Today we're making a Baldur's Gate special episode and I'm really excited about this. And as you can see, the bar is quite crowded today, so let me introduce everyone. To the left of me sits Minsk. Minsk is a playable character in the Baldur's Gate series. Minsk is a ranger and is also the bodyguard of the sorceress Dynahir, who is also a playable character, and the two of them are inseparable. Minsk is kind by nature and is determined to becoming a hero. It is mentioned throughout the series that Minsk have received significant head trauma, and at the same time he found his comrade in arms and advisor Boo. Boo is, according to Minsk, a miniature giant space hamster, and Boo is the brain in this dynamic duo. Those around Minsk though sees Boo more as a common rodent and believes that Minsk is quite possibly insane. Welcome to the Blue Heaven Bar, Minsk.
A den of stinking evil!
Yeah, okay, Minsk. To the right of me sits Viconia Devir. Viconia is, just like Minsk, a playable character in the Baldur's Gate series. She's a drow, a sort of elf that lives underground. The drows are considered evil by nature, and they have a hatred for all other races, but especially to surface elves. Viconia is an evil cleric that had to flee her home underground to the surface world, and she will insult everyone around her because she sees herself as superior to everyone else. You're also welcome to this bar, Viconia.
I hope that your pathetic exertions of last night brought at least one of us some measure of pleasure.
Wait, what? We have not...
Most unpleasant memories.
That's enough. Last but not least, we have Dren the Beanpool, our very own Baldur's Gate specialist. The most awesome voice you ever heard. Welcome, Dren.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
I'm glad that you wanted to be here, Dren. I think we should reveal why we are doing this video right now.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition is coming out the end of this summer.
Yeah, with like new quests, new companions, and just generally new stuff, as well as just being very shiny.
Yeah, and this new version goes for both Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, Dren, it's time to actually show some Baldur's Gate footage.
What we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. It's important to tell them that we are gonna show pictures of Baldur's Gate 2, not from Baldur's Gate 1. And why are we doing that, Dren?
Because you don't have Baldur's Gate 1, Grass.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have Baldur's Gate 1. I have had it once but you know, time hates me. It steals all my stuff, so I don't have it anymore. So.
It's the better game anyway.
Yeah, it is.
So, without further ado, let's have a look at some character creation then.
Yep.
Yeah. So, pretty standard screen. Got like this weird feeling that Grass is going to pick a woman, because he is one.
No, I'm not gonna pick a woman, I'm gonna pick a man.
Yeah, you're a manly man.
The only reason to pick one of them is for romance, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Romance options. You have different romance options depending on what gender you pick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a male character, and I'm gonna use... I like that portrait, I'm gonna use it. So...
The resemblance is striking.
Race, okay. I'm gonna pick human because, well, human are good at everything. They can be any class and so on.
Yeah.
But as you can see...
They're sort of jack of all trades, aren't they? They're not really the best at anything, but they can do everything.
Yeah. There is a lot of different to choose from, but I'm gonna pick human.
Yeah, standard.
Now it's get interesting. Weehoo.
Class.
Class.
Yeah.
You
All
know.
the classes in this are so good.
Yeah, you know what? There are so many classes here, and all of them have different kits, so you can specialize them further. But I'm gonna pick the bard because I have a great singing voice in real life, so I just feel most comfortable with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, Skald.
Cool.
I think that's some
Yeah.
sort of Scandinavian bard, perhaps. Skald.
Yeah, suits you well.
Yeah, it does. Alignment. Oh, you want to talk about alignment, Dren?
Alignment, because Quass is insane, he would pick chaotic neutral. So
Yeah, okay, if you
Yeah.
say so. Otherwise, I would say I'm more like a mother-in-law dream, you know, so I would go for good. But okay, if you say I'm chaotic neutral, let's go for that.
yeah. Well, it's because you are kind of mad, aren't you?
Well, what it does alignment is...
Doesn't really matter.
No. Okay, abilities.
Now they do matter. These stats are gonna stick with you for the rest of the game, so you gotta pick the ones that you like,
Yeah,
and the most important ones be a class.
yeah, exactly. And unlike other role-playing games, the stats do not advance while you're leveling. You don't get higher stats. The
Yeah,
stats you
I
pick
mean-
here, you're stuck with them.
There are items that modify some stats, and there are potions that you can take, but no permanent, I don't think.
No. So,
Yeah.
and every time I hit the reroll dice, I get different numbers, higher or lower. So I mean, to get the highest number, I can sit here and press this damn button all night if I want to. But let's not do that today.
It was something like the chance of getting all 18, which is the maximum you can have, unless you've got a racial bonuses. It's something like it's 3 times less than the chance of winning the lottery or something.
That's good to know. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and advance here. I don't really care. So there we go. Now you know what?
Yeah.
I need a high intelligence and wisdom, you know, to reflect my real self, you know.
Of course.
But the charisma should be high as well. Okay, let's go. So skills. Oh, you want to take this, Dran?
Yeah, it's the skills basically. Your character has a sort of hidden stat called Sacco, which is to hit armor class 0, and the more proficient you are in a weapon, the lower your Sacco becomes. So the easier it becomes to hit that armor class. And armor class goes from like 0. Well, I mean, it goes down, but lower is better. So
You know what?
that's
Dran?
one of the strange things about this game.
Before
Yeah.
I played this game, I always thought that taco was some sort of Mexican dish or something. But yeah, I was wrong. It is the chance
Yeah.
to get hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick two-handed style, and then I'm gonna choose a quarterstaff because. Okay, I think it's time to move on. Okay, here we have mage spells.
Yeah.
This is a tricky part.
Incidentally, mages are so overpowered in this game.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's hard to know if it's the first time you play which spells are good and which are not, because
Yeah,
there are some really
very true.
crappy ones here and some really, really overpowered ones here.
yeah.
It takes too long time to talk about every spell, so I'm just gonna pick randomly here, so let's move on. There we go.
Bear in mind that if this was Quass's real character, he would die.
I would die anyway.
Except he would die while singing beautifully and being very intelligent and wise.
I would go down with style, right?
Yeah, and that's what it's all about in this game.
Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and name my character here. And there we go. That's character creation.
In a
In a
nutshell.
nutshell. Okay, let's go back to the bar. Okay, that was character creation. Now, let's take a look at some real gameplay. Okay, so this is the start of the game. You find yourself trapped in a cage, being tortured by some unknown villain of some sort. But you, Dran, you actually know who the torturer is, right?
Well, yeah, after playing the game many times, I have ascertained his name. It is, in fact, John Irenicus.
Yes.
It's a great villain. Probably, in my mind, one of the best ever made. Whenever I think of villains nowadays, I think it's more like sort of the Empire from Star Wars, sort of like a blanket evil entity that's not very personal, whereas John Irenicus has got like a definite agenda with you, and it's very personal and that sort of thing, and it just makes it so much.
Yeah, he wants something out of you. You don't know what he wants, but something there is. The beginning of the game is you trying to escape his dungeon.
Yeah.
Because you're trapped here for unknown reasons.
It's not very fascinating, his dungeon, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I hate this part.
It's a bit of a slow start to the game, but it picks up very quickly after you leave. Once you get out into the open world. Well, we've got just to mention, this is where we first meet Minsk.
Yeah, and you also find some other companions, Imoman, who is kind of a sister character to your character.
Yeah, she's means a lot to you. If you from Baldur's Gate 1, you've gone through all of that together, and now you're going to go through all of Baldur's Gate 2 together. So she is
not whole of Baldur's Gate 2 together.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But spoilers. Let's not get too far into this, Kras.
Minor spoiler. To find out more, play the game.
Indeed, yeah.
You will also find Yahira in here. She's beside Minsk, also Cage. She was also with you in Baldur's Gate 1.
Yeah, she's a druid, a multi-class druid, in fact.
Yeah. And when you come out, when you finally leave this dungeon, there is a scene. I'm gonna show the scene here now. And here you can really see John's power, right? And there we go, we are finally free.
Yeah, so and here they are, here are the wizards. I love this bit. So they're like, we know all the magic, and they're pretty powerful wizards, and then they just go like, this disturbance is over, and then they just get destroyed. Just get absolutely ripped to shreds.
Yeah, they're kind of magic police, you can say.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jon, let's say he's not afraid of them.
Yeah, not at all. And coming up is the main plot point.
This is where the game starts after this, you can say.
Yeah. It's indeed, like, the dungeon was just kind of like
an intro.
A tutorial, if you like.
Yeah, it's a tutorial over a game. And now the whole world will open up for us, and we can go wherever we want, do whatever we want.
Yeah.
And the plot is to find Jon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you can see they're going to take away Imowen.
Yeah.
And of course, this is a big no-no for you. You've now got beef with both the Coward Wizards and John Irenicus.
Yeah. So there we go. That's the intro of the game.
Yeah.
Next time there will be more Baldur's Gate. See ya.
I go mile after mile